Hey everybody, it's Tom Marks here with PC Gamer, and I'm going to be playing a little bit of Prismata for you. This is a new game on by Lunarch Studios that's on Kickstarter right now. The Kickstarter, I think, is not quite successfully funded, and it ends tomorrow. So if you like what you see, then be sure to support. So this game, I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to be going against a computer because I'm not very good, and I don't want to lose on a video because I'm vain that way. It's kind of, they describe it as a mix of StarCraft and Hearthstone, and I think that's actually a pretty good description. You see, it's kind of a card game, but not really. These are your basic units, and both players have access to all of these, and these are in every game. And then this second tab, which is sometimes full depending on the mode you've selected, has randomly selected other units that are more advanced and harder to get. And those make up kind of what varies every game, because you don't know which you're going to get at the start. These guys are basically your workers. Like if you think about StarCraft, see, I click one and I get a gold. And then I can unclick it to reselect. And then these guys give me this one of these electricity things. And basically, at the beginning of the game, it's like StarCraft in that you want to like build up your economy, and you have to think about these not like mana, but really like drones from StarCraft. So I'm going to build 2 of those. That used all of my money and all of my electricity, and then I'm going to end the turn. Then the opponent goes, and they did the same thing, and that's kind of how the beginning of this game goes. Some of the guys, these are your electricity unit, this is your money unit, this is the green stuff, this is the blue stuff, this is the red stuff. That's just the way I know them right now. The force field is like a blocker guy, but it'll die really easily. It doesn't heal. You see the guys with the blue hearts, or pluses, excuse me, will heal, and the pink hearts will not. Gauss Cannon is your basic, just deal 1 damage every turn. This is a wall. It just soaks up damage like you would imagine. Steel Splitter is kind of like an in-between of the two. It deals damage, or it can block for you. Tarsier only deals damage, and it takes longer to construct, but it's on the back line. It's farther back, so it's more protected. And then the Rhino, again, is either blocks and can attack if you choose to click it, but it can't keep doing that. Let's look at what some of these other guys are. Zemra Voidbringer. So it takes a really, really long time to construct, and you need a ton of green to get it, but when you do finally get it, you get a lot of money and a lot of attack for it. This guy is a pretty cheap unit compared to most of the things that are usually here, and you pay the electricity unit, so you have to have engineers to power it, basically, but it'll give you an attack for pretty cheap, as opposed to, you know, this guy is 6 gold, this guy's only 4 in one of the reds, and the reds are really easy to come by. Amperils, they get boosted by how many of these Tarsiers you have. I'm probably going to go that. That's one of my favorite routes to go with, is these guys. This dude is huge, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. You have to consume 7 drones, which I don't have many to use him. And he can only be clicked 3 times, but he gives you 7 attack. That's huge. That's really cool, but it would also completely destroy your economy to do that. So, you know, it's a trade-off there. Hannibal, which is a great name. So he's on the front line. He can get attacked directly, but he has a ton of health, actually. Wow, that's a lot of health. And he does a lot of attack, so he's actually a really good blocker. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going... I want to get Amperils, and then I'll transfer into Hannibals. So let's just do, for now, 2 more of these, and an engineer. Actually, we're going to hold off the engineer. We're going to save the gold. So we're just going to get 2 more of those. So he got a conduit as well. I'm going to go for a Blast Forge and an Animus. And since I saved 1 of my gold, I was able to do that. And I'm going to commit. So he's done a Blast Forge and a Conduit. So he might be going for the Zemra Voidbringer or the Tia Thernax, possibly. We don't know yet. I am going to see, what do I need? This guy, I will need another one of the Animuses. Hannibal I could actually get right now. Maybe I just want to do that. I'm going to do that and then another engineer, actually. So let's start putting some pressure on. So if I click this guy, he won't be able to block. And you see they're threatening 2 damage to me next turn, which I could just put onto the engineers, or I could leave this guy up, and he's a really big wall, because he'll keep healing. Or I could click, and it would kill his 2 engineers, because I'd have 2 attack. This is kind of, if you played Magic the Gathering, this is similar to tapping. So I only have 10 of my drones, so I'm actually going to go 2 more drones and a Tarsier, and then leave this guy up to defend. Actually, the question is, if I don't get that Tarsier, I can't get the Animus, so I'm just going to stick with this. Yeah, that was what I was going to do. So he's just taking the 2 damage, and he blocks it. He's building another Steel Splitter, and keeping his economy up. He now has 15 drones. I only have 12. I should really start hitting him. Tarsiers take 2 turns to set up, is the unfortunate thing. So he won't be ready right away. I could go Tarsier. Next turn, he'll have 3 damage towards me. And this way... Will I have enough? I'll have 12 there, plus the 2 from that. So next turn, I could potentially build an Amparilla, which would be good. Why not? Let's go all in with this. Let's try it out. So now he's going for Animus stuff. I'm going to keep defending with the Hannibal. I'm glad I got that thing. I might just want another one, honestly. It does so much. No, I'm gonna go... Okay, so the other option is I guess I could go Hannibal. What is he building? He's just building more economy. So I could go Hannibal drones and then take out his engineers. I do like the idea of that, so I'm actually gonna do that. Oh, but that's gonna be building, so that actually won't work. So I'm going to... I guess we'll do engineer. No, we want that Amparilla. Let's just go for it. And we'll put down one of those guys just to keep our defenses up. These guys can just be fodder if you don't need the electricity. Once again, that guy soaks it all in and then heals up. Still at 12. I'd really like some more drones. I'm going to go for another Tarsier. I have 4 this turn, so I'll get 1 in. I really wish I had 1 extra one. Maybe I should actually, since I have so many engineers, maybe I should just go for a couple of these guys. He's threatening 4, so he still can't get through that Hannibal. Yeah, we're going for it. Let's go for this. Let's go for Electrovores. So, you see, that killed off his engineers, and then his Steel Splitter took 1 damage but healed. So I'm just going to drop him onto that again. Next turn, he'll have 7, and that's because he'll have 4 from those Steel Splitters, and then 2 from here, and a Gauss Cannon. So he's going to get through my Hannibal unless I kill off some of my own engineers. Or, if I do that, I'll have 8 damage going in. But I won't need 8 damage going in. I can just do 6, and I can kill these 2 guys. Or I could do 8 more, and I could try hitting some more stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is just keep the 6, keep the Hannibal as that. 6 will kill 2 Steel Splitters. He'll only have 5 damage. He won't be able to go through the Hannibal again. Which is great. So that plan is working. What I need to decide now is, do I get another Tarsier? Do I get another Amparilla? Amparilla would give me another 3 attack next turn. I think I'm just going to go Amparilla again. And then start building some Tarsiers after that. So he has 3. Blocks again. Once again, you might be thinking this is, seems pretty easy, but I am playing a basic computer. It is a limited selection of things, so it is much harder when you're playing against someone who actually can think for themselves, I'd imagine. So I'm going to go 3 Tarsiers and just kind of keep pushing. I'll have 11, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll have 3 left over to kill 2 Tarsiers. If I do this, I could actually kill his Animus. But he would send... What would that be? It would be 1... Or I could... It would be 1, 2... Let's just defend. So those die, and then I can now see I've done what's called breaching. And so now that I've breached his defenses and what he gets to choose what he's defending with, which is that little defender symbol, I now get to just have at him. This means he'll threaten 6, so I'm going to want... And I only have 3 left, so I'm going to want to kill at least 1 so he doesn't kill my Hannibal. I'm actually going to kill both because that could get out of hand if he builds an Amparilla. And I now have 1 more, so I'm just going to kill a drone. And I'll commit that. Okay, so he's sending 3 at me. I defend with the Hannibal. Hannibal seems really good. I haven't used that one before, and it so far rocks. So I'll have 11. Let's count it up. 11, that's 8. 9, 10. Or excuse me, 6. I'll have 6 left. I can kill both his Blast Forge, and then he'll stop spitting out Steel Splitters. So that's fine. What do I want to build over here? Now one of these, see, now that I have 2 Amparillas, each one of these guys is worth double for the Tarsier, so I'm actually going to make another Amparilla. Overrun his defenders, kill the 2 Tarsiers. I have 6 left. I guess what I'll do is kill... No, I'm just going to destroy his drones. I'm just going to go for it. So now he's still got a lot of attack coming at me, but I just defend with the Hannibal. That bull... Oh, you bull. You're the best. Now I have 24, 25. Let's just do 28. I guess we'll defend with those. Why not? We're going to go for another Amparilla. Oh, yes, this is the other thing I didn't mention. Each of these guys only has a certain number of them you can build. Usually it's very high, especially with drones and that sort of thing. You'll probably never hit it. But something like the Zemra Voidbringer, which is that huge dude, and takes so long to construct, you can only have 1 of them. And the Amparillas, you can only have 4. So let's overrun his defenders, kill all of his... Actually, maybe everything. Almost. Now he's got the 3. I defend. Let's just go for it. I think 34 is going to be enough. Get those satisfying clicks. And now that I've killed everything, I win. And now we can see the economy, the amount of damage done. It's kind of spiked when I got those other Amparillas. And that's the game. You can tell this screen is really ugly, right? It's terrible. But we're going to play another game. And the reason for that is it's an alpha game still. It is. So, you know, none of that, what you see is going to probably be final. There's probably going to be a lot more. I'm not sure how much they're going to change. So as you can see, the build at the beginning is pretty standard. I didn't even check what these are yet. So we got the Doomed Drone. This is a cheaper drone, but it only lasts 3 turns, then it'll die. The Poly Wall is basically like a regular wall, but it's just huge. It is 6 health that regenerates, and it can block the turn it comes out. So I probably will want to go into get a Blast Forge just to build one of those at some point. Blood Pact, I haven't seen one of these. Construct 4 husks and construct a Tarsier. Oh, a quicker thing, Tarsier, for your opponent. That's interesting. Oh, the Tarsier is for your opponent. So this is a really cheap way to get a lot of defenders. You see it blocks 4 health really quick, but you actually give your opponent some attack. And there's a few things like this. They kind of go both ways. Tesla Coil, construct 2 engineers. And when you... Oh, that's cool. So when it's bought, you construct 2 engineers, and then to attack with it, you get a huge amount of attack, but it consumes an engineer to do so. So I actually like that idea. And then Sinestra. Oh, I really like these guys. It's just a huge, strong thing. So what I might actually do is I think I'm going to go... Engineers will be expensive, but I think I'm going to try to go rounded with more of the green over anything else. So let's actually get a conduit early, because the conduit, the green stuff, stays. You gather it. Then we can do that one. Next turn, I will want a... Oh, so he got a Doomed Drone. Next turn, I'm going to want an Animus and a Blast Forge, or... yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for an Animus, a Blast Forge, and then that'll mean that next turn... Or do I not want an Animus right away? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Blast Forge and 2 more drones, because last time I was short on drones and I didn't like that. What is he building? He's still just teching into those. So red and green means he's probably going for Sinestras. The good thing about those, though, is they're really weak. So if I actually just kind of rush him right now, he might not be able to deal with it. So let's go for a Steel Splitter and a Gauss Cannon and just start pushing at him. So he got a Gauss Cannon himself. Or I could build 2 more Gauss Cannons, or I could build a Tesla Coil. Let's build a Tesla Coil. I could do a couple Engineers. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Or, I'll have 1 attack going just to kill an Engineer. Let's actually do another drone. Because if I want to build any force fields or anything like that, I'm going to need to consume drones. So now he already has a Sinestra, which means I should just start pushing damage. Block with the Steel Splitter, he doesn't kill anything. That'll be 4. So I can do 1, 2, get all that coin. Which means I could actually... Oh, I can't kill the Sinestra this turn, but I need to build a wall. So I'm actually going to build a poly wall. And that should block the damage that he's going to be sending my way. It's only 4. Which is really good because it also means I can use my Steel Splitter to attack. And then... I don't really have much, unfortunately. I really wish I could get an Animus this turn, but I can't. So I'm actually going to just overrun. I have 3, so I'm going to get rid of... That's going to die next turn anyway. I can't kill the Gauss Cannon. He needs... What does he need for this Sinestra? He needs the green, so let's get rid of a Conduit. Actually, let's get rid of an Animus. No, it doesn't really matter if he has the Animus. Let's get rid of the Conduit. Yeah, we're going to do that. Seriously, anybody who's played this game before probably knows I'm just being an idiot right now, but I don't really care. We're going to do that to get an Engineer. We're going to build another Engineer to replace it. Oh, I was like, why can't I buy anything? Let's get another Tesla Coil and our Animus so that we can actually start pumping out these guys now that we have a bit of a wall to hide behind. Let's get another drone to make that 15, because apparently I didn't do that last time. And damage. Kill the Sinestra, kill the Gauss Cannon, and we'll have 0 left. Oh, that's not going to kill the Gauss Cannon. I guess we'll take out... We only have 3 left? Is that right? We'll kill the Sinestra, and let's just start... Yeah, let's just start taking out drones, actually. Let's just start crippling his economy. Defend with the Polywall. Oh, he did the husks, but he also gave us a Tarsier. That's good. So our Tesla Coils are going to bust through those. Our Steel Splitter is going to bust through that. Let's get all our coins, see what we can't buy. We could even just do another Tesla Coil, but no. We're going to do a Sinestra and 2 Engineers to keep fueling our Tesla Coils. And we have 2 attack left. We're going to get rid of his Tarsier, and we're going to get rid of... He's starting to pack up Gauss Cannons, so let's keep destroying drones. Tarsiers, defend with the Polywall. Let's keep blowing him up with the Tesla Coil. I like those Tesla Coils quite a bit. Let's do another Sinestra just to, like, rub it in his face, right? Let's get 2 more Engineers to fuel those Tesla Coils and proceed to damage. We have 12. So we can either get rid of his 2 attack, but we're blocking constantly with the Polywalls. So let's actually just destroy his economy completely. He basically can't do anything now. And we're going to refuel those Engineers. Yeah, this game, we're just going to keep pumping out those guys. They're so good. We can get up to 4 of them. No drones, no, none of that. Now he can't produce anything. And now we've won the game, basically. There's just... Ta-da! We had 5 left over. Basically, I think this is a really fun game. It has a lot of polishing to do, but like I said, it's on Kickstarter right now, and it's not quite funded. So if you like what you see, they have a demo on their site. Go check it out, and I highly recommend you check out, see if you maybe want to support the Kickstarter. It's a cool game. It'll appeal to fans of Hearthstone. It'll appeal to fans of Starcraft even. It's this weird in-between that I'm really digging. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, go check out Prismata's Kickstarter.